Hello friends, welcome to session on key changes in tax audit report for assessment year 21-22. Well, this session is all about highlighting the remarkable changes that one can witness in Form 3CD for assessment year 21-22 in comparison to the assessment year 2021. Let's move on to understand what is that first change. Let me draw your attention to the first major change that one can witness from the lines within the green border. That is, let me read it out for you. The report of audit furnished under this rule, that is, Rule 6G, may be revised by the person by getting revised report of audit from an accountant duly signed, verified by such accountant, and furnished it before the end of the relevant assessment year for which the report pertains. If there is a payment by such person after furnishing of the report under sub-rule 1 and 2, which necessitates recalculation of disallowance under section 40 and section 43B. Well, the main purpose of bringing this amendment is that there is a time difference of 1 month in the due date of filing of income tax return and filing of tax audit report. Therefore, in some cases, 43B payments are done after the tax audit are completed, but before filing of the income tax report. And there are a few other instances where TDS has been deducted before the tax audit is completed and the same were deposited after the completion of the tax audit, but before filing of the income tax return. Therefore, for removing the inconsistency rather, it is now allowed to revise the tax audit report to claim these deductions of expenses under section 43B and 40, where there is a recalculation. Now, if the same was disallowed in the original tax audit report. And one more important point to be noticed here is the tax audit report is allowed to be revised before the end of the relevant assessment year. As we let's move on to the next change. The next change can be seen in clause 8A of Form 3CD. As we all know that new tax regime under section 115 BAC and 115 BAD is applicable from this assessment year, that is 21-22. A change to this extent is made in clause 8A. Well, the existing clause 8A in Form 3CD required reporting of an reporting by the SSC of his option, of his exercising of the option under section 115 BA, 115 BAA, and 115 BAB. Currently, in order to incorporate the section relating to the new tax regime, new sections has been added under clause 8A, and these two sections are included under clause 8A of form number 3CD. Well, let's move on to the next change. The next change can be witnessed in clause 17. Well, there is an amendment in section 43CA and clause 10 of subsection 2 of section 56. These changes were discussed in my earlier video as well. This amendment has been incorporated in clause 17 as well. Let us try to understand what this amendment is all about. Well, as far as section 43CA is concerned, the amendment can be seen in the increase in the safe harbor limit from 10% to 20% if there is any sale effected between 12th November 2020 to 30th June 2020 in respect of a residential property. The condition was like it has to be a primary sale of the residential unit of value up to 2 crores, and that sale has to be effected within the period of 12th November 20 to 30th June 21. Also, a relief was given to the home buyers also. There was an increase of 10% to 20% for the home buyers of these residential units under clause 10 of subsection 2 of section 56 for the same period. Basically, it was a relief given to the real estate developers and the home buyers, wherein the sale was effected between 12th November 2020 to 30th June 2021 of the residential units up to 2 crores. Well, this amendment has been incorporated in clause 17 of Form 3CD as well. Let's move on to the next change. The next change can be witnessed in subquestion CA of clause 18 of Form 3CD. Well, I'll have to repeat here. A new tax regime under section 115 BAC and BAD are applicable from assessment year 21-22. In this context, a change has been incorporated in the subquestion CA of clause 18 of Form 3CD. In fact, additional depreciation, and let me repeat, additional depreciation is not allowed, and hence adjustment in WDV of these block of assets. It is not allowed, and hence there is a requirement of adjustment in the WDV of these blocks of assets. So this question has been amended to that extent. Moving on to the next change. Next change is in the same clause but under subquestion CB. Well, amendment of section 32, which provides for a refusal of depreciation of goodwill. Well, the block which has goodwill as an asset has to be modified, and depreciation on such goodwill as appearing in that block at the opening WDV shall not be claimed from assessment year 21-22, because there is an amendment in the section 32 which wherein there is a refusal of depreciation on the goodwill. So there is an adjustment. The block which has this goodwill as an asset has to be modified, and depreciation on such goodwill as appearing in that block at the opening WDV shall not be claimed from assessment year 21-22. Such value of goodwill needs to be excluded from the block. So this change has been incorporated in clause 18. Such adjustment is to be made in the WDV of intangible asset due to excluding the value of goodwill of business or profession. This point has been added in subquestion CB of clause 18 of Form 3CD. Well, let's move on to the next change that can be witnessed in clause 32. A new tax regime under section 115 BAA and section BAC, 115 BAC and 115 BAD does not allow some specific deductions. If the option under these provision is used, then the brought forward losses need to be modified to the extent they are related to such restricted disallowance of deductions. Therefore, clause 32 of Form 3CD is also amended to include the section 115 BAC and section 115 BAD in the reporting requirement. Well, let's move on to the next change. The next change can be witnessed in clause 36. Well, it is a very well-known fact by now that dividend distribution tax is abolished for the assessment year 21-22. Taxation of dividend income is shifted on the shareholder. Therefore, the companies are now not required to pay any dividend distribution tax for the assessment year 21-22. Now, on reporting in Form 3CD with respect to dividend distribution tax is also not required. So clause 36 of Form 3CD has been omitted. Well, the entire clause has been removed, or it has omitted from Form 3CD. Thank you, friends, for watching this video. I kindly request you to subscribe to this channel, and I also kindly request you to share this video among your friends and keep us motivated. Thank you.